Welcome to Otto & Sons Rose Care University. Today we're going to talk about how to prune hybrid teas and grandiflora roses. It's a beautiful day in Southern California, a typical January day where it's low 70s, upper 60s. Last night was kind of chilly, last few days been very windy. Typical of our weather. Our plants really never go truly dormant in our area, so even though they have lots of flowers and plenty of leaves, we need to force them into dormancy by go ahead and pruning them. So early January is a good time to do this. Today we're going to take this variety here, Delish, and the first thing we're going to do is to go through and trim them back about 50%. So Timmy, if you want to go through and just trim it back about 50%. Doesn't matter what variety you have as far as a hybrid tea or grandiflora, even the height, you want to cut it 50%. 5 foot, cut it to 2.5. 6 foot, cut it to 3. 3 foot, cut it to 18 inches, so 50%. That gets rid of all the brush and gets it out of your way. I see a lot of people go through and they just kind of, trim a little here, trim a little there, and it takes them a while to finally get down to the 50%. So just 50%, take it all off, all right? Here we go, off it comes. Get the branches out of the way. Now, along the way, Timmy's going to go through, and next thing after you get removing 50% is you're going to take and thin it out. You're looking for any branches that are crossing, any branches that are dead, any branches that maybe are diseased. You want to remove those first. We don't want those, because if the branches are crossing, one of them is going to rub and cause a problem. So you want to take one of those out. So he's looking for those and removing those. All right. Now, a hybrid tea typically is a single flower on a single stem. All right, that's what the hybrid teas will do. That grandifloras are pretty much the same thing. You have a nice sturdy stem and it has a nice flower. Floribundas will have multiple flowers on top with more spindly stems. We'll cover how to prune those in a different video. So Timmy's going through and looking for crossing branches, cleaning them out, pulling them out of the way. Nice to have a good sharp pair of pruners. Let's see, my sharpener here. Yeah. Sharpening your pruners is kind of important. It's good to get a good sharp cut. So you do have these real nice Felco pruners and Felco sharpeners, and just a couple good swaths in here. Sharpens that up. Makes for a nice clean cut. You want to have a nice clean cut. It prevents the tips from edges dying and from disease gets in that cut. So a nice clean cut is what you want. All right, so we're in here and he's working on that. Pair of nice loppers. Show him your loppers here, Timmy. Nice loppers. You want a nice pair of loppers. Loppers are really handy because number one, you're further away from those thorns. Those thorns can be challenging. A nice pair of gloves. You want to have those. Long sleeves are handy because those thorns do like to find your arm. Okay, continue under there. Okay. See how this is thinning out just by looking for crossing branches. It's thinning out the plant within the area, because you always get lots of extra growth in there, and that helps you to open it up. The reason we want to have it open is by having an open plant, you'll have less disease problems. Disease likes to grow in a high humidity environment, and so by cutting the branches out and opening it up, it's going to allow less humidity within the branch, within the plant, and that will allow you to have less diseases. It won't stop diseases, but it's a matter of having them at more of a level that you can control, a level that you can put up with. All right. So there he is in there. Clean those out. Looking good there, Timmy. Nice and spacious. Once he's finished with pruning it out and cleaning it all up, he's going to go through and look for bud eyes. And bud eyes you'll see on a stem. Let me take this off here and I'll show you what I'm talking about here. Let me step over this way while Timmy's over there. Every place there's a leaf, there's a bud. And that bud is where a new stem will grow. You may have heard that you're supposed to count down to 5 leaves, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, at least go to that point. And that's where if you cut that for you bringing the flower into your home for a bouquet. So you want to cut down to a nice large stem there. And then the bud eyes are right above the leaf here. So right there you can kind of see, right there's a little bud eye. Over on this side, you pull the leaf down, a little bud eye right there, that little bump right there, that's the bud eye. That's where a new branch will then grow, all right? The reason we want to do that is that if we trim this variety like this, a new branch will grow that direction. We trim it like this, a new branch will go that direction. Here's the bud eye right here. We trim it this way, it's going to go that way. Trim it this way, going to go that way. So you can decide, by knowing that, you can decide which way the new branch is going to grow by where you direct the new growth. And we want to have the growth to be, we want to create a vase shape so that all the branches are on the outside and the middle is empty, allowing that good air circulation. So we're looking for a vase shape, and that will allow it to grow. And by cutting this to certain places, cutting it here so that new branch will go to the outside of the plant. Outside of the plant. That's what you want to do. So you create that vase shape with a new growth, head to the outside. When you make that cut, you want to make it about a 45-degree angle and just above that bud by about a 1/4 inch or so. So just above the bud, and there's the bud right there. You come in about a 45-degree angle, and there cuts it right off. Nice clean cut, nice clean pruners, and allow it to grow. And that'll direct the growth to where you need it to go. Okay, so how's Timmy doing down here? Got it nice and open. If there's any small spindly branches, you want to remove those so they so the energy goes to the larger branches. The larger branches will produce larger flowers. Each plant should take about 5 minutes or so to do. Don't spend 10 minutes, 20 minutes on it. Way too much time. Just about 5 minutes per plant. Try and get it done by that. And now Timmy's looking for bud eyes, trimming just above the bud eye. Once you finish trimming above the bud eyes, you're ready to do a dormant spray. A dormant spray should be done using copper and oil. The product we have is a Monterey Garden horticultural oil and the Monterey copper. And that will, what the copper does, it helps control diseases, and what the oil does, it helps to control insects and insect eggs. Both of them applied within a day or so of the whole thing. Okay. We're going to do a whole other video on the dormant spray, so I'm just going to cover that just lightly. Once you've done your dormant spray, go through and do mulching. Mulch the entire ground, 2 to 3 inches of mulch around the entire plant, and I wouldn't recommend fertilizing until mid-February. Don't do fertilizer now. You want them to actually go dormant. Let them stay dormant until they're ready to starts to warm up in February, and you can fertilize at that point. Usually about Valentine's Day is always a good time. All right, how's our plant look? Look at that. Got these nice bud eyes coming to the outside. Got a nice middle vase shape. Delicious, ready to sprout and bring some beautiful flowers. Thanks for watching. Have a great day and enjoy your garden.